It's divisional championship day for the CCL playoffs. 2 games across the coast of California where 4 teams look to clinch a division title as well as punch their ticket to the 2025 CCL championship game. And here in Thousand Oaks, California, the Conejo Oaks and the Arroyo Seco Saints battle for the CCL South title and a berth to play in the championship. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to George Sparky Anderson Field on the campus of California Lutheran University. My name is Mark Robinson, and this is the CCL playoffs on the Saints streaming network. The Arroyo Seco Saints, coming off of a first-round upset against the OC Riptide, look to stay alive today in the divisional championship and chase their first ever CCL championship. On the other hand, the Oaks took home the CCL crown last season, and as the 1 seed in the South this summer, they look to go back-to-back. Quick glance down at the CCL North end of the playoffs. Today, the Stompers and the Crawdads face off to take the CCL North title in wine country up north in Sonoma, California, after the Crawdads beat the Blues yesterday, 10-4 the final score. That game, 6 o'clock, first pitch up at Arnold Field in Sonoma, California. And then up in the South, of course, today, the Oaks and the Saints clashing for the CCL South title. And last night, the Saints took a clutch first-round win over the Orange County Riptide through a combination of clutch hitting and finesse on the mound. Jackson Reed had a 4-for-5 night, helped storm the Saints roster to 8 hits against the Riptide. And Cody Turner, who got the start on the mound, pitched a summer-high 5 2/3 innings with 7 strikeouts to only 3 walks. But tonight, the Saints face a team that they struggled against all season. The Oaks winning 6 of 7 games on the CCL summer. They look for their best performance against Conejo on the summer in a win-or-go-home divisional sudden death matchup. We're in for a great day of baseball here in Thousand Oaks, California. Starting lineups and first pitch right around the corner here on the Saints streaming network.
Yeah, it's got like a good moisture inside, which is always important. It's not dry. Super tasty. Good chocolate. I'd give it like a 9.
Like how it's hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Gooey too. Got like a little melt to it. I'm gonna go 9.7 out of 10. Check that bad boy out.
This is really good. It's like the crispy layer on the top with the gooey layer in the middle. They really complement each other very well. This is a 9.2. This is my highest ranked brownie for sure.
Like right amount of chocolate to whatever the other ingredient in there is. It's a 9.5.
I give this a 9 out of 10 right here. This is smacking. This has got to have hits in it today.
First pitch right around the corner here at California Lutheran University, and let's get you the starting lineups for the Arroyo Seco Saints. Starting off here in the top of the first, it's Jacob Freer leading things off, followed up by Trotter Enright. Jackson Reed batting third, and Lane Hayworth batting cleanup. Cody Turner, the DH, batting fifth. Jax Ryan batting sixth. Levi Medella in the 7 spot. Johnny Garber batting eighth, and Joey Milto batting in the 9 spot, rounding things out for the Saints here in the CCL South Championship. Identical lineup to last night's Saints win in the first round of the playoffs over the Riptide. The only 2 changes is, of course, the starting pitcher. It's Danny Velos, who will start on the rubber for the Saints defense tonight. And a catching change. Jose Vasquez, a former Conejo Oak, started in the catcher spot for Arroyo Seco last night. But tonight he's replaced by the Arizona State Sun Devil, Johnny Garber. It's Charlie Decker starting things off for the Oaks. As the pitcher, a 4-1 win-loss record, comes into the game with a 2.57 ERA. 7 appearances this summer, all 7 of them starts. 35 innings pitched, 11 earned runs, 33 hits, and 39 strikeouts to just 10 walks. And first pitch officially clocked at 4:32, and it's in there right down the middle for a called strike 1. Decker gets ahead early here against Jacob Freer. The 0-1. Freer takes, and it's in the zone. 0-2 the count for Charlie Decker. Decker out of Puget Sound University, but originally from right here in Thousand Oaks, California, playing summer ball in his hometown. As the 0-2 in the dirt in front of the plate. Missing for ball 1. One-two count now. Decker, the lefty, set at the stretch, delivers. Misses upstairs. Freer catches himself up to 2 balls and 2 strikes here as the true leadoff man in the top of the first. Two and 2 pitch. Breaker inside at the elbows of Freer. A full count for the leadoff man, Jacob Freer. 1 for 4 yesterday with a single against the Riptide. Enright on deck, Reed in the hole. Payoff pitch. This is inside at the elbows, a leadoff walk and a leadoff base runner for the Saints. Enright comes in now with a runner at first and a chance to move him up into scoring position. No outs for the Saints. And with that, we'll quickly take you through the defensive lineups for the Conejo Oaks. Out in left field, it's Jake Schwartz, Tommy Kendlinger in center, and Lucas Danielowicz out in right field. From left to right at the infield, it's Tyler Hawley, Zach Mora, Ethan Gonzalez, and Nolan Johnson all the way over at first. Jacob Galloway behind the dish, and Charlie Decker completes the battery as Enright, first pitch swinging, lofts one high into center field. Kendlinger gets under it and makes the grab for a quick first out of the inning. So Trotter Enright goes down 0 for 1. First out for the Oaks defense, but still a runner at first. And Jackson Reed, who stormed the Saints to an 8-6 win yesterday, was 4 for 5, responsible single-handedly for half the amount of hits that the Saints had last night. Seattle University graduate looking for his next home with 1 more year of eligibility. Steps in for his first plate appearance. The lefty Decker will check in over at first on Jacob Freer, who reached on walk. The first offering to Reed. Chops it foul. Pitch misses inside, but an 0-1 count now for Jackson Reed, who's celebrating a birthday in just a few weeks here, August 24th, 2002. On the Saints roster for the second half of the summer, a .275 average for the Seattle Redhawk. 0-1 from Decker. Grounds it right into the glove of Johnson. He taps first and a throw over to second in time for the easy double play to retire the frame. A changing Tides double play. One out and a runner on first turns into a quick retire the side, flip over to the bottom of the first inning. With that, we'll kick it to break. When we come back, the Oaks with a chance to strike first in the home half of the first inning on the Saints streaming network.
What's up? I'm Christian Robb. I'm a pitcher.
Kate Schumard, I'm a left-handed pitcher.
And this is Rippin' Decks with the Saints. My first card, I got Luke Weaver.
David Fry.
I got Jackson Jobe as my next card, young guy.
We got Landon Knack.
Got Austin Hedges, another good player.
Kiter Montero.
Well, this one's a freaky card. I got Nick Castellanos.
Oh.
It's Friday the 13th right now, so it's kind of a bad look to pull the Nick Castellanos card on Friday the 13th.
We got Nolan Jones.
JP Sears. Let's read about this guy. Are you from South Carolina? That's pretty cool.
Julian Aguilar. I'm not too familiar with these guys.
No, I've heard of him for sure.
He's a pitcher though. He looks nasty.
Bottom of the
I got
first.
Jesus
here
Luzardo.
in
This guy is
Thousand
nasty.
Oaks, California.
I got Tyler
Let's get you through
Fitzgerald.
The starting lineups
here we
for
go.
the Conejo Oaks.
Jordan
Leading things
Romano.
off, it's Tommy
Oh, he's from
Kendlinger,
Canada.
followed up by
that's
Lucas
pretty sick.
Danielowicz,
Wow,
and then Jacob
Mason
Galloway in the
Montgomery,
3 spot. Tyler
left-handed
Hawley
pitcher.
batting cleanup.
Alex
Owen
Verdugo.
Johnson in the 5 spot.
He's
Jake
nasty.
Schwartz
We got a
batting
decent
6th.
one
Landon
here.
West, the DH, batting 7th.
Oh, let's go.
Zach Mora
That's strong
batting 8th,
there.
and Ethan
Let's go.
Gonzalez
That's huge.
rounding things out
I got,
in the second
Caden
leadoff
Dana.
9 spot for the
Yeah.
Oaks.
Bro,
Who, despite
took a look at that.
having a leadoff
I
walk
know.
against
This is a
Jacob
sick
Freer,
one. I can't wait to.
I got Kyle Tucker.
flyout from Trotter
Like
Inlet
that one, that's
in
pretty
the
good.
beautiful
All right, I got
and
this,
rare 3-4 flyout
This
double play.
35-year
to Tyler
anniversary
Freeman face the
Spencer
minimum.
Strider
First
card.
offering from the starter,
That's
Danny
pretty
Balos.
sick. Spencer
For
Strider
the
is probably one of my
Saints
favorite
in there for
pitchers.
ball strike one.
And a lot of people tell me my
Against Tommy
legs look
Kendlinger.
exactly like his. A lot of people. Don't ask me who.
Anyways, I got Ellie De La Cruz.
Balos.
That's a huge
Oh,
pull
that's
right there. Yeah, that's a good one right
That's an
there.
all-star card, too.
All-star, yep.
I got 2 favorite pulls. The Nick Castellanos card on Friday the 13th is insane. It's a crazy pull. So that's one of my favorites. And this Spencer Strider card, I love this dude. Probably one of my favorite baseball players, so it's pretty cool to get this card.
I got 3 favorite
Gets
cards
the leadoff
in order.
strikeout. Tommy
Third best to
Kendlinger
first
goes
best.
down
We got
swinging.
Kyle Tucker,
3 straight
Matt
strikes,
Strong.
and Velos gets
Ellie
the
De La
first out
That is a sick
in the
card.
form of a
sick
swinging K. 1 batter, 1 out. The Saints have a thing or two to say about the Oaks facing the minimum and retiring the side through 3 batters in the top of the first inning. And now it's Lucas Danielowicz. Velos with 3 strikeouts and 2 walks in his 1 appearance for his season stats with the Saints. Out of University of Hawaii in the Big West Conference. From Sunland, California. Now in a 1-0 count. Kicks and deals. Danielowicz swings and misses. Evens it up 1 ball and 1 strike with an out here in the bottom of the first. The winner of this game goes on to the CCL championship as another swing and a miss from Dan Yelowicz pushes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes for Danny Velos. Knocking on the door for K number 2 here early in this bottom of the first inning. Gorgeous day here in Thousand Oaks, California. 81 degrees with light breeze. 1-2. Off-speed pitch just outside and below the zone. 2-1 the count now with 1 out. Two. Another off speed in there for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 gone here in the bottom of the first for the Saints, and it's all Danny Velos so far with a looking and a swinging strikeout against his first 2 batters faced. He gets K number 4 and 5 on the summer, which brings up Jacob Galloway now. Jacob Galloway, the 3-batter, wearing number 21. Takes on the first offering on the upside of the zone, called strike 1. Galloway attending Texas A&M University. 20 appearances and 14 starts playing catcher at A&M this last year in his junior season as a Texas A&M Aggie. Velos kicks and deals the 0-1, misses the zone on the lower half. 1-1 now the count. And the biggest concern for the Saints today is whether or not the available arms on the mound can live up to the performance yesterday from Cody Turner, Tyler Herges, and Jordan Townley, the 3 pitchers in yesterday's win, as Velos deals the 1-1 on the upside of the strike zone for a called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jacob Galloway heading into his senior season. Was at A&M last year, heading to Oregon State for his final year of NCAA baseball eligibility. Velos delivers the 1-2. High in the sky in the infield. Jacob Freer tracking it down and making the grab to retire the side. The Saints strike back and go 3 up, 3 down, and we head to the second here on the Saints streaming network. Still scoreless from Thousand Oaks. Charlie Decker comes in for his second full inning of work here in the top of the second inning, and it's Lane Hayworth, Cody Turner, and Jax Ryan, the 4, 5, 6 batters respectively, due up for the Saints. Still a scoreless ball game. First pitch swinging is Lane Hayworth. He lines one deep out to right field, but Kendlinger tracks it down and makes the grab for a quick first out of the inning. Great contact on the barrel there by Lane Hayworth. First pitch swinging sends it deep all the way out near that 370 feet marker in right center field. But Kendlinger doing a good job in the outfield to track it down and get the quick first out. But now it's Cody Turner. Comes up for his first at-bat of the day. Yesterday, a phenomenal day, both hitting and pitching. The two-way player out of Lee University had 2 hits, one of them with 2 RBIs attached to it, as he's also first pitch swinging, lofts one out into left field. Schwartz gets under it, makes the grab. 2 pitches, 2 swings, 2 outs here in the second inning. Now it's Jax Ryan. Only had 1 hit last night, but a notable one. The only extra base hit of the night for the Saints, an RBI triple to score one of the 8 runs that the Saints had in their first round win over the Orange County Riptide in yesterday's game. First offering from Decker to Ryan. Right up the middle in there for called strike 1. Jax Ryan, by way of Arizona State, heading to Missouri State this next year for college baseball. 181 batting average with the Saints on the summer. So he takes on the 0-1, misses low in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike now to the Missouri State Cougar. Decker faced the minimum in his last inning for the Oaks. Didn't get any strikeouts, didn't allow any hits, had 1 walk in the leadoff man, Jacob Freer, but got lucky with the double play from Jackson Reed, who lined it right into the glove of Nolan Johnson. Now in a 2-1 count is Jax Ryan. Decker delivers. Off-speed pitch. Comes right down into the zone for a called strike 2. Evens it up 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Deuce is wild here at Sparky Anderson Field. Set at the belt is Charlie Decker. Nobody on. 2 outs in the second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Another quick 3 up, 3 down. Charlie Decker faces the minimum for the second time today, and we head to the bottom of the second here on the Saints streaming network. Home half of the second inning here from Thousand Oaks, California, as we welcome you back to Sparky Anderson Field. I'm Mark Robinson, and this is the CCL Southern Division Championship game between the Saints and the Oaks. We'll real quickly take you through the defensive lineups for the Saints. It's Jackson Reed out in left field, Lane Hayworth in center, and Joey Milto in right field. Jax Ryan at third, Trotter Enright at shortstop, Jacob Freer at second, and Levi Medella over at first. Johnny Garber behind the dish, completing the battery with the starter, Danny Velos, who had 7 games this last season with the University of Hawaii Rainbow Wahine. And as we mentioned earlier, only change in the lineup tonight is Johnny Garber in place of Jose Vasquez, who started things off with his former Antelope Valley Community College teammate, Cody Turner. And Vasquez told us on the Saints streaming network a few weeks ago that him and Turner were slotted into the lineup together very frequently, completing the battery with one another. Tyler Hawley leading things off, the third baseman cleanup hitter for the Oaks today. And a 1-1 count here against Danny Velos. Swings on the 1-1, lofts it into the air, and out of play for strike 2. Velos knocks on the door for strikeout number 3. The pitch fouled into the glove of Garber for a called strike 3. 3 Ks and 4 batters for Danny Velos. And he is living up to the pitching success so far in the postseason for the Saints. That brings up the 5-batter Nolan Johnson for his first plate appearance. By way of University of Miami, he heads to Duke University next year to be a Blue Devil in his next eligible year of college baseball, So 1 out here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 the count for Nolan Johnson. Takes on the 1-0. This is outside. No walks yet for Danny Velos. No hits allowed either through his 1 1/3 inning. Hasn't allowed a run either, nor has Charlie Decker here in this scoreless divisional championship ball game. 2-0 from Velos. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 1. Johnson just wrapped up his freshman year, so his first year of college baseball at the University of Miami. 12 games and 2 starts. Swing and a miss on the 2-1. Pushes the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes for Nolan Johnson. 1 out, nobody on. Still scoreless here at Sparky Anderson Field. Velos knocks on the door for strikeout number 4. The 2-2. Fouls it on the right side, out of play over the dugout into the parking lot here at Sparky Anderson Field. .455 batting average for Nolan Johnson. Went 5 for 11 with 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and 2 hit by pitches this last year. .625 on base percentage. So, of course, a smaller sample size in those 11 at-bats. Strong first season at University of Miami. Still in a 2-2 count here against Velos, who delivers. This one's softly grounded, but it creeps foul on the left side. 2 straight foul balls. We'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Johnson this summer, .292 batting average in 65 official at-bats in the regular season. 19 hits, 2 doubles and a triple. 2-2. Grounded hard over to Medella. He scoops it up, and he'll run up to tap the bag himself for the second out of the inning. An unassisted ground out to first base. 2 batters, 2 outs for the Saints. Impeccable start defensively. And now it's Jake Schwartz, the 6-hole batter. Wearing number 32, playing left field out of Point Loma Nazarene University. Originally from Stevenson Ranch, California. This last year at Point Loma had a .315 average. Left-hander versus right-hander. Outfield will shift pull side. And Velos will look to face the minimum and retire the side in a 3-up, 3-down fashion for the second straight time. His first offering catches the upper end of the zone, called strike 1 from Danny Velos. Schwartz with a .403 average, 62 at-bats. He had 25 hits, 3 doubles, and 2 home runs. As he swings on the 0-1, it's lined out into left field, but Reed runs over and makes the grab to retire the frame. Saints go 3-up, 3-down, back-to-back times, and with that, we head to the third. Still scoreless here from Thousand Oaks on the Saints streaming network. Top of the third inning here from Sparky Anderson Field in what's been a pitcher's duel. So far, both teams have no runs, no hits, and no errors through 2 full innings. Only one base runner was stranded across both teams, the Saints, stranding Jacob Freer on first all the way back in the top of the first inning. But it's the 7, 8, 9 batters to up. Levi Medella, Johnny Garber, and Joey Milto, all guaranteed their first plate appearance of the afternoon. And it's Medella who will start things off, the lefty first baseman from Wailuka, Hawaii. He swings on the first pitch. It's up the middle and into center field for a base hit. First pitch swinging a leadoff single for Levi Medella. Starts the hit parade for the Saints. Great piece of hitting from Medella. Takes a great approach as a left-handed hitter on that pitch from Charlie Decker. Medella went 0 for 3 last night, so great to see him tally his first postseason base knock early in this game. No outs and a runner on first for Johnny Garber now. First hit of the day across both teams. Now Garber with a chance to move him into scoring position. Garber shows bunt, puts it beautifully down up in front. A sac bunt to send Medella over to second. First out of the inning, but a runner in scoring position. Execution was perfect there from Johnny Garber. That puts Medella in scoring position, which brings up Joey Milto, team leader in RBIs and home runs through the regular season. Milto, who recently was one of the last Saints players to commit this summer. As he swings and misses on the first offering, he'll head to Central Michigan University by way of Bellarmine University, his last few years of collegiate baseball. Swings on the first offering. It's a 0-1 count for Milto. Garber, of course, Johnny Garber with the sac bunt. As another pitch in the zone, 0-2 the count. Charlie Decker, who only has 1 strikeout but has faced the minimum in his first 2 full innings of work, but now allows hit number 1 on the day, and there's a runner in scoring position. Medella in motion. Decker kicks and deals the 0-2. Inside at the knees of Joey Milto. 1-2 the count now. It was a 5-3 sacrifice hit for Johnny Garber. The first baseman, Nolan Johnson, making the play from the throw from Tyler Hawley, who came up and crashed the plate on the bunt. 1 out, 1-2 pitch. Milto turns the hips, leaves it be, misses upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Joey Milto. A walk puts 2 runners on. If he finds the open space in the outfield, Medella looks to come in to score the go-ahead run. Two-two pitch. Lines this one into right center field for a base hit. Medella turns from 3, comes home, and he'll score the first run of the day for the Saints. They take the lead here in the South Division Championship. An RBI single for Joey Milto. 2 hits on the inning for the Saints. Saints take a 1-0 lead. They've got 2 hits on this frame. And Joey Milto gets hit number 1 of the postseason. He went 0 for 3 last night. Also reached on error later in the game. So 2 guys, Medella and Milto, both, who didn't have hits last night, tally their first. As we're back to the top of the order, it's Jacob Freer, who takes on the first pitch. It misses. Now 1-0 the count to the young Jacob Freer, most likely the youngest on the team. March 13th, 2006, his birthday. 1-0. Puts this one right into the glove of Decker, who throws over to first for the force out. A very unlucky play for the Saints offense. Second time now that a ball in the air has resulted in a force out double play. But the Saints able to find run number one. They break into the scoring column and they take the lead. And with that, we head to the bottom of the third inning. The Oaks with a chance to strike back.
My name is Trotter Enright. I play baseball at Long Beach State. I'm a freshman shortstop, and I'm from Newbury Park, California.
What about baseball draws you in that way?
Yeah, just the failure, honestly, like the constant drive and want to be like perfect. You know, like you always want those four days. You always want those days where you don't make an error. Like you always, want to get better. Like you're always not good enough.
47. Get through this one.
It has been my life, sacrificing days off and days on, like putting my blood, sweat, and tears into this, like, because at the end of the day, I want this to be my career, so I take it pretty seriously and, do everything I can to win and put myself in the best situation possible for real.
Both teams each facing the minimum in their first 2 innings of play, but the Saints finally able to crack into the hitting and scoring column, cycling through 4 batters in the third. Now it's the 7, 8, 9 batters due up for the Oaks with a chance to strike back and find the equalizer. As we welcome you back to Thousand Oaks, California, I'm Mark Robinson here with you on the Saints Streaming Network. This is the CCL South Division Championship, as Danny Velos puts the first offering in the zone for Landon West, the designated hitter, and it's in there for a strike. He swings and fouls it. Now the count's 0-1. The Oaks wearing their sea turtle blue uniforms with white pants. The Saints with their navy blue and silver pants. As the 0-1 off-speed pitch in there for strike 2 from Danny Velos. Velos with the 0-2. Grounds this one foul on the right side, softly over to the visitors' dugout. Landon West at Rice University, originally from Katy, Texas. Batted a .285 with 5 home runs and 30 runs batted in this last season at Rice University. Velos delivers, swing and a miss. Leadoff strikeout for Danny Velos. He gets his 4th, and the Saints have an out through 1 batter in the 3rd inning. So Danny Velos has already broken his single strikeout in a game's record this season. He had 3 Ks in 1 other appearance this last time that he stepped into a game for the Saints. As tonight's starter, kicks and deals the first offering to Zach Mora, misses high and away. Garber trying to frame it into the zone, but unable to do so. Zach Mora, the shortstop at Westmont College, lofts this one into left field. Reed running in on it, but not before Enright takes a few steps back into shallow left field and makes the grab to get out number 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Good play there by the Long Beach State dirtbag Trotter Enright, who has been an absolutely crucial aspect to the Saints offense so far this summer. And a really cool feature story on Trotter Enright, talking all about his baseball journey and how he landed himself at Long Beach State. You can find that on our website at arroyosecosaints.com. That story written by one of our Saints journalism reporters, Tyler Bowen. But now 2 outs, and the 9-batter, Ethan Gonzalez, in a 1-1 count. He puts this one high in the air. Garber rips off the mask and tries to track it down, but unable to do so. Medella and Garber meet near the visitors' dugout. Not enough space to work with to make the grab on the foul ball, but it does push the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Danny Velos with a chance at strikeout number 5. Ethan Gonzalez out of Cal State Los Angeles from Moore Park, California, here in a 1-2 count. Check swing, the pitch misses away. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Danny Velos, and he faces the minimum 3 straight innings. And we head to the top of the 4th. Saints still leading 1-0 here on the Saints streaming network.
Okay, yeah. They can't hold me. All that pressure weighing on my brain. I confess I front like I don't feel a thing. Still ain't maintain, running from the old me. Every time I drop a tune, they try to tell me. 4 stars, they don't wanna see none. Tryna beat one, that might get you beat stung. Like without, that's when the fleas come.
Trotter Enright will lead things off here in the top of the 4th. The Saints still with a 1-run lead. 1 run on 2 hits. Both of those stats coming back in the top of the 3rd. And Charlie Decker comes in for his 4th inning of work. Enright takes on the first offering. It finds the zone for strike 1. Charlie Decker has a 4-1 win-loss record. 2 of those came from playing the Saints this summer. But his only loss was also the only win of the season for the Saints, when the Saints took down the Oaks 8-0 here in the regular season at Sparky Anderson Field. Enright in an 0-2 count. Decker delivers. This one grounded softly right in front of the hill, and Galloway fumbles with it. Enright reaches first, a leadoff base runner for the Saints with nobody out. I believe that will go down as a hit. We'll await the official score courtesy of the statisticians here at today's CCL South Division Championship. And yes, that does go down as an infield single. And now Jackson Reed, who's 0 for 1 on the day, with the unfortunate line as a left-handed batter. The contact from lefty batters swings to the right of the field. He hit one absolutely ridiculously fast off the face of his barrel, but it went right into the glove of Nolan Johnson, who was able to get the force out over at second for the double play. But no doubt that a guy like Jackson Reed can show up. As we talked about, went 4 for 5 last night with 4 singles, one of them with an RBI attached to it. Also came in to score a handful of runs for the Saints as well. In a 2-0 count here. Nobody out and a runner at first. Turns the hips on the 2-0, and it's in there for strike one. Coming up on halfway through this game already, just a little bit over an hour. A quick, fast-paced game so far as Decker checks in over at first on Trotter Enright, who comes in standing safely. Same situation as last night in a sense that the starting pitcher for the Riptide, Michael Ersbaumer, was a lefty. Lot of pick attempts over at first from Ersbaumer. No successful ones, that is, but that lefty pitcher with a really strong advantage. This one swung on in similar area of the field as last time Reed went 0 for 1. Goes down as a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now for Jackson Reed. Nobody out. Trotter Enright at first. Hayworth on deck. Cody Turner in the hole. Here in the top of the 4th inning. Decker delivers. Fly ball. On the left side of the infield, Tyler Hawley jogs up and makes the grab for the first out of the inning. Enright stays put at first. Still one runner on with 1 gone. Now Lane Hayworth, who in his last plate appearance recorded his first at-bat, went 0 for 1 on the day. He was first pitch swinging, blistered one out to center field. Decker will check in over on Trotter Enright at first base, courtesy of Nolan Johnson on the other end of the play. But he comes in safely. First offering to Lane Hayworth, swing and a miss, strike 1. Lane Hayworth, a CCL All-Star selection this season. Along with Levi Medella, Joey Milto, and Trotter Enright, the 4 offensive All-Stars. As he takes on the 0-1. Misses the zone, called ball for Crazy Aces. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Here, Saints leading 1-0 with 1 out. One from Decker. Right down Broadway, called strike 2. Hayworth looks for hit number 1 on the postseason. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Hayworth goes down swinging for out number 2. Trotter Enright still at first with the leadoff single here in this inning. And Cody Turner with a chance to move him up into scoring position, potentially into score, depending on the kind of contact that Cody Turner can find as one of the most powerful hitters that I've ever seen with a wood bat in the CCL. Slugged over a 900 in both of his years at Antelope Valley Community College as he takes on the first offering in there for ball 1. In his 2 years at Antelope Valley also had a batting average above 400 both years. Very strong stats from Cody Turner. 1-0. Comes down onto the lower end of the zone, but misses for ball 2. Two and 0 the count from Decker here in inning number 4. As he got the start for the Oaks. He kicks and deals. Turner with a big swing. Called strike 1. Cody Turner, who pitched last night as well as hit for himself. Obviously not throwing tonight, has to rest the arm, barring the potential that the Saints will be playing in CCL Championship, as he'll take the 2-1. It'll miss the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Cody Turner. Had a 243 average on the summer. Recorded a hit back on July 12th against the Conejo Oaks. 3-1. Chops it foul and into the sky. Full count, 2 outs with a runner on first for the Saints. Big play here for Arroyo Seco. Charlie Decker, on the other hand, potentially a season-defining pitch as to whether or not he can retire the side or if the Saints can keep going, as he'll check in on Trotter Enright with the pick over to first. Not in time. Three balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch. In there for strike 3. Charlie Decker freezes Cody Turner on the 2-out payoff pitch to retire the side and send us to the bottom of the 4th inning. He gets back-to-back strikeouts here in the top of the 4th. And with that, we'll kick it to break as we head to the bottom of the 4th here on the Saints streaming network.
Jason McDonald.
Oh, Cody.
Cody hit 95, right?
Is that the newer? Cody 94.
No, it's got to be Dylan.
Or Dylan.
Cody, right?
Dylan.
Dylan, 96?
He was 4.
Dylan, 97, I believe.
Point what?
So it's around
97 Dylan for sure.
Dylan,
97.
Dylan's the final.
Wait.
Either Dylan 95 or 96. Because Cody top 94 the first out of the through, so it's not Cody. Yeah, go Dylan 96.
But who's the player?
Dylan.
Pierce. All right, John, you answer this one. Ready? Go.
You got it.
No, actually, I don't know.
Mason answer.
It's Dylan, 96.
I said Dylan.
Okay, Dylan.
95.
I say
Dylan
96.
No, nobody is throwing as hard as Dylan.
Dylan definitely throws the hardest.
Yeah, Dylan.
I think it's 97.
Was it a 7 or was it a 6? Let's go 6.
I don't think it's 7.
Dylan, 96, final answer.
6.
These are both correct.
Yeah!
Oh, baby. Come on, baby.
Yeah! Wow.
Three straight, 3 up, 3 down. Defensive frames for the Saints. And here in the bottom of the 4th, the Oaks find themselves back at the top of the order. Tommy Kendlinger, who's 0 for 1 on the day with a swinging strikeout. 1 of 5 Ks for Danny Velos. Comes in for plate appearance number 2. First offering, just outside, missing for ball 1. One-0. Another pitch missing away to Tommy Kendlinger. Danny Velos, no hits, runs, or walks. 5 strikeouts, but behind here in a 2-0. Off-speed pitch. Comes in the zone for called strike 1 on the inside corner near the hands of Tommy Kendlinger. Catches him frozen for the first strike of the count. 2-1 for Velos with nobody out. Another off-speed pitch comes in the zone, called strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes for the leadoff man, Tommy Kendlinger. Velos delivers. Off-speed pitch A check swing. Verdict from the first base umpire. Did not go around. Pushes the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oaks with a 24-13 regular season record. This is their first game of the postseason with the bye. Payoff pitch. Up in the air. Into right center field. Milto gets under it and gets the can of corn for out number 1. Now Lucas Danielowicz comes up. 1 out and a fresh count for Danny Velos, who continues his reign of terror. It's been a pitching duel all day between both of these squads. And Velos seems to have the edge here, having not allowed any hits. This one, first pitch swinging, grounded to Freer. He scoops it up, and the 4-3 putout will go down successful for out number 2. Now it's the catcher, Jacob Galloway. Saints look for their 4th straight 3-up, 3-down frame. It's been impeccable pitching and defense so far from the Saints. Of course, you have to give credit to Danny Velos, who leads the Storm with his very strong 5 strikeouts. No runs or hits allowed. First offering to Galloway, swing and a miss for strike 1. Jacob Galloway, as we talked about earlier, heading to Oregon State, who made it to a NCAA regional, hosted one as well, out in Corvallis, Oregon this last year. He swings on the 0-1, lines it out to left. Reed sprinting over to the line to make the grab to retire the side. Jackson Reed gets the job done. 4 straight 3-up, 3-down innings for the Saints as we head to the 5th. Here on the Saints streaming network.
We're just getting a little warm-up toss in. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Central Michigan, wow. What a lucky place to have you. God, I wish I could have you all the time. What do we have over here? Pitchers, boring. Screaming. Yeah, there you go. You guys know he can hear it from a mile away. He's got dog-like ears.
Easy smooth.
Easy smooth. 808 boys. Represent. Yeah.
Gotta get one.
Shout out, homies right here. Shout out, homies right here, getting us right. Making sure we're in the game every day. Getting our uniforms right. Thank you so much. What are you looking at, Keon?
Easy smooth. Easy smooth.
Easy smooth.
TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Still yet to reach hour number 1 of this game, as first pitch was officially clocked at 4:32 p.m. Pacific. But we're through 4 full innings. And here in the top of the 5th, it's Jax Ryan leading things off for his second at-bat of the day as he swings on the 0-1 for called strike 2. Ryan 0 for 1 with a strikeout earlier in the game. Now behind against Decker. Check swing. Pitch misses the zone. Good hold there by Jax Ryan. Some disagreement from fans here at George Sparky Anderson Field on the beautiful campus of California Lutheran University. 1-2, off speed in the right-handed batter's box, away for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th for the Saints. Jax Ryan leading things off. 2-2 in there for strike 3. He froze Jax Ryan. The leadoff man goes down here in the 5th. That is 3 straight strikeouts for Charlie Decker. He got his first back in the 2nd, and then 2 strikeouts in the 4th and 1 in the 5th. And now Levi Medella eyes the first pitch. It's in the zone for called strike 1. Oh, 0-1 the count for Levi Medella. 1 for 1 on the day as he grounds this one over to the glove of Gonzalez, who makes the stop in the leather and throws it over to Johnson at first in time. Get the 4-3 put out and the second out of the inning. Neither team has seen more than 4 batters come up in a respective inning. It has been all pitching and defense so far for both of these CCL playoff teams. No errors either, as defense has been on point. Garber takes. Gets the call. 1-0 the count now for Johnny Garber. One and 0. Off speed, misses low. Johnny Garber, you might say he's a homebody, as he grew up in Arizona, attended his first community college for baseball in Arizona, and then transferred to Arizona State, where he now plays in the Big 12 Conference as he takes on the 2-0. But it's in there for strike 1 from Charlie Decker. No pitching changes from either team yet. 2-1 the count. Decker. A swing and a miss from Johnny Garber. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Four strikeouts for Charlie Decker, knocking on the door for number 5. High fly ball on the right side, foul. And Johnson runs back and makes the grab to retire the side. Another 3-up, 3-down frame sends us to the bottom of the 5th here on the Saints streaming network. Home half of the fifth here from Sparky Anderson Field. Gorgeous. Thousand Oaks, California, 79 degrees Fahrenheit here on this July the 30th summer afternoon in Southern California. My name is Mark Robinson. Happy to be with you here on the Saints Streaming Network for the CCL Southern Division Championship game. The Oaks, of course, with the bye, winning the playoff seeding. Santa Barbara Foresters ahead of them, but they head to the Midwest for another league's playoffs every year, which granted the Saints that 3 seed, and they upset the Riptide last night. Tyler Hawley, the cleanup batter, 4.56 due up. Hawley is 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Danny Velos, who is in for inning number 5. 0-1. Fouled straight back for a called strike 2. 0-2 the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Only 1 run scored for the Saints so far today in the form of an RBI single from Joey Milto, which scored Levi Medella, who had a leadoff single back in the 3rd. As this one is lined into right center field for a base hit. Tyler Hawley will round first, think about second. A leadoff single for the third baseman. Hit number 1 for the Oaks. So no outs and a runner on first in the Oaks, finally finding that offense. The Saints have 3 hits and a run. Few leadoff singles for the Saints last night. They were able to take care of the majority of them, as a pick attempt over to first is not in time. Danny Velos, eyes in the back of his head. Turns and fires, but not in time. Hawley comes in sliding safely. First offering, just missing away on the outer edge. To Nolan Johnson, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Every batter is 0 for 1 on the day now, except for Tyler Hawley. 1-0, swung on, over to Enright. Second, over to first. Not in time for the double play, just by a matter of steps. But they get the force out at second. Fielder's choice for Nolan Johnson. He's safe at first. But Tyler Hawley thrown out at second. No runner in scoring position and an out. So now the double play ball with the runner at first can end the inning for the Saints and send us to the 6th. Schwartz takes on the first offering. Misses the zone, 1-0 the count. Jake Schwartz, the left fielder, against Danny Velos, who allowed hit number 1 in this frame. He swings and misses for strike 1. Jake Schwartz with a .403 average on the summer. Three hits this summer against the Saints in 2 games. 1-1 without and a runner at first. He hits this one in the air to left field. Reed runs over and makes the grab. Hawley has to run back and, Nolan Johnson has to run back and tag up at first. Hawley, of course, who was thrown out at second off the fielder's choice play. But after a leadoff single, the Saints in a really strong position now. The play is at first or second, 2 outs, one out to retire the side. And this will go down as the first frame of the game in which the Saints had to face more than the minimum. Danny Velos and the Saints defense have done an impeccable job on defense so far. First offering from Velos to Landon West. Misses the zone, 1-0 the count. West with a 250 average in 44 at-bats this summer with the Oaks. Had 11 hits, 2 of them doubles. 1-0. Off-speed pitch. Misses at the knees on the inside of the right-hander, Landon West. Went 2 for 3 back on July 12th against the Saints. Had an RBI as well. And his 2 doubles coming against the Foresters and the Philippines on the 11th and the 18th of July. He swings on the 2-0, hits it in the air to deep right field, and it's down on the ground for a base hit. West will round over to second. Johnson comes in to score a stand-up RBI double to tie the game for Landon West. Quite the piece of hitting there from Landon West. Bringing Nolan Johnson in to score all the way from first. He gets into second safely in scoring position. And we've got ourselves a tie ball game and the longest inning of the game so far tonight. First offering to Mora. Misses away. 1-0 the count. Now a tied ball game. 2 hits and a run for the Saints now that they allowed here for the Oaks in this frame. 1-0 in there for strike 1 on Zach Mora out of Westmont College. Mora with a 240 summer average with the Conejo Oaks. 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did not go around. Held the swing farther enough over. But boy, was it close. Matter of inches. But the call going in favor of the shortstop, Zach Mora. Ended the season with a 7-game hitting streak. Did Zach Mora. 2 of those 7 games a multi-hit night. Went 2 for 4 against the Philippines and a perfect 2 for 2 day against the Blues on July 25th. Here in a 3-1 count. No walks yet for Danny Velos. 2 outs and a runner at second. The pitch. Grounded on the left side, foul. Full count, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position for the Oaks. No pitching substitutions yet for either team. Velos still in the game with 5 strikeouts. Runner at second, 2 outs. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Velos comes in clutch. Gets strikeout number 6 to retire the frame. But we are tied up here from Thousand Oaks, California, as we head to the 6th inning on the Saints streaming network. Apologies for the delay here on the Saints streaming network as Freer lofts this one over on the left side for the second out of the inning. Trotter Enright up now with 2 outs. Shows bunt on the first offering. Enright softly grounds this one to the catcher Galloway, who gets up and throws it over to first in time to retire. Yet another quick frame for the Oaks. Tie ball game as we head to the bottom of the 6th here on the Saints streaming network.
What the?
No one here.
It's gotta be one of the
Jack
Texas
Cody.
boys.
Maynard?
No.
I know he played football before.
It's probably Matt Maynard.
Final answer?
No.
I'm gonna say Jake.
No, it's definitely not.
It's got to be one of the Texas kids.
Oh, won a state championship in high school?
just think about who played football.
Maynard?
Yeah, definitely Maynard. Maynard for sure. I saw his Instagram yesterday. He had some football flips on there.
Maynard?
Yeah. What if it was like Kane or something?
Nasty.
Are they?
His school's
And they're
nasty.
Oklahoma, right? It'd be somewhere in Texas, I would think.
What year did you say?
It could be Matt.
All right, let's go Matt.
go with Matt.
Let's go Matt.
Go Maynard?
Yeah.
All right, Maynard.
You did? Oh, that's free.
Alright, yeah.
Are you
Answer?
serious?
Joey Milton.
Yeah.
Oh,
Joey.
Wow. Joey Milto, yeah.
Joey Milton.
Yeah, you
Bottom half of the 6th inning here on the Saints streaming network. And I do again apologize for the brief delay in which there was no audio on the stream. Just to catch you up to speed if you couldn't tell what was going on. Joey Milto to lead things off in the top of the 6th. Flew out to left field. Jacob Freer, who we were able to catch at least the audio half of that at-bat. He hit one in the air over to third base, and then Enright with the softly grounded ball in which Jacob Galloway ran just a few steps up in front of the dish and got the throw over to first for the 2-3 putout. Another 3-up, 3-down frame with no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on. Facing the minimum once again was Charlie Decker. And here in the bottom of the 6th, it's Ethan Gonzalez leading things off against Danny Velos, who comes in for inning number 6. Gonzalez 0 for 1 on the day with a swinging strikeout. Hits this one off the barrel and foul for strike 1. Tie ball game. Winner of this game goes on to host the CCL championship, as well as take the Southern Division title. As this one is lined over the head of Medella and into right field for a base hit. A leadoff single for the second baseman, Ethan Gonzalez, doing his job in that second leadoff spot. Hit number 3 on the day, allowed by Danny Velos. As Danny Velos' day starts to potentially come to a close. This one bunted down over on the third base side. Ryan gets it up and over into the glove of Medella. So a sack bunt from Tommy Kendlinger, the true leadoff man. Goes down as a 5-3 sack put out, but pushes Gonzalez into scoring position. finish my thought there just a second ago. As Danny Velos' day starts to come to a close, he's been in the game for quite some time now. Thrown 65 pitches. Nolan McCracken in the bullpen getting warm and ready to go. The Colorado native getting ready to come in and relief. Swing and a miss from Lucas Danielewicz for strike one. He's 0 for 2 on the day. 3 hits total for both teams. The Oaks finding theirs, 2 in the last frame, 1 here, courtesy of Ethan Gonzalez. As this one is grounded to Enright. He'll scoop it up and throw over to first to get the second out of the inning. He finds the leather of Levi Medella and gets the 6-3 putout. It does send Gonzalez over to third. So 1 runner on still on third base, 90 feet away from scoring is Ethan Gonzalez. He represents the go-ahead run for the Oaks. Just under 10 minutes away from first pitch up in Sonoma between the Crawdads and the Stompers. Crawdads, of course, eliminating the San Luis Obispo Blues in yesterday's CCL North wildcard round. A quick mound meeting from the pitching coach, Matt Stone, with Danny Velos, who's through 5 2/3 innings, has allowed now a game-high 2 hits in this specific inning, but yet to allow that second go-ahead earned run. But it is standing on third base in Ethan Gonzalez. Jacob Galloway, who's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. He's got a chance to bring in the go-ahead run for the Oaks. First offering misses low to Jacob Galloway. There's been 1 walk across all pitching in this entire game, and it was against the first batter of the day in the top of the first inning, Jacob Freer. As an off-speed pitch, misses on the outside corner of the zone. 2 balls and no strikes to Jacob Galloway. Since then, it's continued to be a pitcher's duel across both of these teams. Both pitchers have allowed the same amount of hits, the same amount of earned runs, and only 1 walk for Charlie Decker. 3 straight balls for Danny Velos. A walk puts runners at the corners. 2 outs for the Saints here in the bottom of the 6th inning. .3-0 from Velos. Misses upstairs, and there's his first walk of the afternoon. Runners at the corners now. Galloway at first, Gonzalez at third. And that brings up Tyler Hawley. And it's the heart of the order that has been so clutch for the Oaks tonight. They have 3 hits, and they've come from the 4-batter Tyler Hawley, the 7-batter Landon West, and the 9-batter Ethan Gonzalez. And this at-bat, or plate appearance that is, ties the game for longest inning of offense across both teams. Big jump from Galloway on the first offering. The pitch missing the zone. 1-0 the count now to Tyler Hawley here in the 6th. Tie ball game. Win or go home here in Thousand Oaks. 1-0 from Velos. Fastball misses the zone. 2-0 the count with 2 outs. Hawley looking for back-to-back hits. 2-0. Hit hard out to deep center field. Hayworth watches it drop near the track. 1 run comes in to score. Another for the Oaks. A 2-out, stand-up, 2 RBI double to take the lead for Conejo. Tyler Hawley with the clutch go-ahead base hit. So now a 2-run lead for the Oaks. 2 runs on 2 hits, that is, in this inning, as well as a walk from Velos. Runner at second. And the Oaks at the lead, and it's Nolan Johnson. 0 for 1, first pitch swinging, grounds it right up the middle, and the throw from Freer in time off the reach of Levi Medella to retire the frame, but not before the Oaks take the lead here at home in this ball game. We head to the final third here in the CCL South Division Championship on the Saints streaming network. Jackson Reed leading things off here as we enter the final third of this CCL ball game. First pitch swinging, he grounds it over to Johnson, who has enough space to run up and tap the bag for the first out of the inning. Second straight time today that Reed has hit one right over to the first baseman, Nolan Johnson. Johnson able to take care of both of those balls off the barrel of Jackson Reed. One pitch. It's also the second unassisted putout of the day. Only the first one came on the other side of the frame. Nolan Johnson, batter for the Conejo Oaks, grounded one over to Levi Medella, who took care of the out himself. And now it's Lane Hayworth here in a 1-0 count with 1 out. Decker, and this one hit well right out into center field. And at the track, Kendlinger gets under it and makes the catch for a can of corn. 2 quick outs. Oaks now trying to face the minimum. They look for their third straight 3-up, 3-down inning and their 4th of the game. But Cody Turner will have a thing or two to say about that. Powerful 2-way hitter. First pitch in there for strike 1 on Cody Turner. Saints dugout trying to keep the morale high. 0-1. Turner lofts one in the air to left center field. Jake Schwartz able to crash in and make the grab. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 7th here on the Saints streaming network.
My name's Gannon Snyder. I'm going to be a junior next year. I'm in the portal right now. I play basically everywhere, kind of a utility. and I live in St. Louis, Missouri. I played baseball since I could remember, from t-ball till now, and it's always been the biggest sport in my life for sure. Growing up with an older brother, I was playing against him and everything, getting my butt kicked and everything nonstop growing up. It was super competitive. The biggest thing in sports, in my opinion, is if you're not competitive, you're not going to be able to play at the highest level. So just being able to compete every single day and whatever it is huge. All the teammates here are high-level players. The competition's good, and they're all good people. The coaches are great. Next year I want to be able to compete for a team that's trying to make a run in the postseason, just pushing to get better every day. I want to play baseball as long as I can, and I'm going to
All right, hello and welcome everyone, live from Jackie Robinson Field here in Pasadena. Evan Davis joined alongside Adam Beck, and it's the home opener for the Arroyo Seco Saints. Looks like it will hit into the gap. Yes, it will, and it'll score a run off the glove of Pollock. That will score two. It's quickly 4-0 top of the first inning for the Oaks. 3-1 offering, low and away for ball 4, and that will bring in the first run of the game. It's outside, ball 4. Fisher stumbling off the mound, and the Saints just finding any way possible to get some runs, and they've now walked.
Home half of the 7th inning, Jake Schwartz, the leadoff man, against the new pitcher for the Saints, Nolan McCracken, comes in to relieve Danny Velos of his pitching duties. Velos finishes his day at 6 full innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts to his 1 walk through 23 batters faced on the night. McCracken an 0-1 count now, as this one hit softly in the air right into the glove of Trotter Enright. Barely has to move to make the catch. Quick first out of the inning. Nolan McCracken has had a phenomenal season as a relief pitcher for the Saints this summer. 1-0 win-loss record, 3.78 ERA, 12 games, 1 save, 19 innings, 33 strikeouts, which is a team-leading 33 strikeouts across all Saints pitchers this summer, 9 walks and 18 hits. And, of course, his most notable performance of the summer, his only win against the Bombers, where he struck out 10 batters through 4 innings. Only allowed 2 earned runs and 2 hits, and it was 15 batters faced where he got that 10K remarkable performance. And he's got an out behind him here in the bottom of the 7th. And Landon West is behind in an 0-1 count against McCracken. And this time he went around on the swing. Landon West gets behind 0-2. McCracken knocking on the door for strikeout number 2. 0-2 the count, 1 out. Bases empty for the Saints defense. McCracken delivers upstairs. Down the middle, but at the upper head of Landon West. To push us to 1-2 count. One, two, misses the zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes now with 1 out. bottom of the 7th inning. Two in the ground for ball 3. Full count with 1 out for Nolan McCracken. Gets an early test here in his relief appearance. Payoff pitch. Misses the zone. 2 batters faced and a walk for Nolan McCracken. Sends Landon West to first base with 1 out. Zach Mora, 0 for 2. Only 4 hits on the day for the Oaks as he takes on the first pitch way inside at the elbows of Zach Mora for ball 1. Mora, a high school league MVP, as he lines one into right center field, and it's down for a base hit. West rounding second, coming to third. Mora staying put. A 1-out single for Zach Mora. Puts runners at the corners. And run number 4 in scoring position for Conejo. Now Ethan Gonzalez, who has 1 of 5 hits. And this calls also for a brief infield mound meeting. No coach out on the hill, but infielders Jax Ryan, Trotter Enright, Jacob Freer, and Levi Medella all discussing the situation with McCracken. Outfielders, of course, staying put in their respective positions out near the wall here at Sparky Anderson Field. Fresh count for McCracken. Now a hit and a walk. First offering way inside at the elbows of Gonzalez. Gonzalez, 241 average at Cal State Los Angeles as a Golden Eagle this last year. 287 slugging. 47 hits, 6 doubles. The 1-0 in there for a called strike 1. Even count with 1 out. Crazy Aces. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. McCracken needs 2 more outs to get out of this mess. As the 1-1 misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Gonzalez, 302 on base percentage this last season as a Golden Eagle. Appeared and started in 46 games. Did Ethan Gonzalez. Had a 318 average, 48 hits and 151 at-bats. A home run, 30 RBIs, 21 runs scored. One day during the season, he went 5 for 5 with 3 runs scored and 4 RBIs when the Golden Eagles beat Chico State as a long check-in from McCracken over the third. Not something you see every day. Two and 1 the count. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Double play ball ends the inning. Swing and a miss on the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. McCracken eyeing that first strikeout of the postseason. The pitch. In there for strike 3. McCracken redeems himself and gets K number 1 of the day. He's got 2 outs behind him. Still runners at the corners. Back to the top of the order. Tommy Kendlinger. 0 for 3 on the day is Kendlinger. A swinging strikeout, fly out to right, and a sacrifice bunt as the first pitch off speed in the zone. 0-1 the count. Grounded over to Freer. He elects for the throw to first to retire the frame. And we head to the 8th here on the Saints streaming network. 3-1 in favor of the home team, the Oaks. Saints with 2 more frames of baseball to come back and keep their season alive. Jax Ryan, the 6th batter, will be followed up by Levi Medella and Johnny Garber in this frame. And it's still Charlie Decker on the mound in inning number 8 for the Oaks. Deals the 0-1. This is the zone to push to 1-1. Decker threw 7 full innings in his 8th currently. 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. But it's the longevity of this appearance that's helping the Oaks so much as Ryan gets a hold of this one, grounds it over to Gonzalez, who throws over to Johnson for 3 for the first out of the inning. Not sure if the Oaks are hoping to see the complete game from Charlie Decker. Now it's Levi Medella, who lofts one high in the sky on the left side. 3 different Oaks players over there, but it looks like Zach Mora ends up making the grab for the second out of the inning. 2 batters, 2 outs, with the fly out over to the third base side. First offering to Johnny Garber. Grounded over to Hawley, who sets up and throws over to first to retire the frame. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Saints with one more offensive chance to come back in this game. Still a 3-1 lead for the Oaks. The Saints had the lead initially. They struck first back in the top of the 3rd, but then the tying run in the 5th and the 2 go-ahead runs in the 6th for the Oaks puts them in the 2-run lead. 3-1 the score here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Saints with one more offensive chance. Need to also try to keep the score where it's at, and it's up to Nolan McCracken, who comes in for his full 2nd inning of work. And it's the 2 batter, Lucas Danielowicz. He'll be followed up by Jacob Galloway and Tyler Hawley here in this frame. Want to know the count for McCracken. 1 strikeout on the day, back against Ethan Gonzalez. The pitch, off speed, in the zone, strike 1. 1-1 the count for Nolan McCracken. Saints did so good on defense earlier, had 4 straight, 3 up, 3 down frames in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings, respectively. And then after that, it's been a little bit harder in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. That's when all the runs and the hits have come in to add themselves to the scoreboard. No team has an error yet on the day. Impressive for a perfect day of fielding across both of these CCL teams. 2-1 for McCracken. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Two and 2 the count. No outs yet to the leadoff man, Danielowicz. McCracken delivers. Lofted foul. Garber rips the mask off and chases, but it's down over by the athletic trainers for the Saints. Huge shout out to our athletic training staff traveling with the team for every game, providing exceptional athletic resources and training sports medicine, physical therapy, all sorts of different treatments to keep these Saints baseball players in tip-top shape throughout the summer. 2-2 from McCracken, lined out to right field. Milto sidestepping over to make the grab for out number 1. Good showing of Saints supporters out here in Thousand Oaks. Just about an hour drive from Pasadena to get up here to Thousand Oaks. And the first base side of the stands filled with a good handful of people in Saints gear, as well as a handful of Saints interns as well. And when anything goes well for the Saints, a lot of clapping and cheers and excitement from some people here at Sparky Anderson Field. Now Jacob Galloway, who's 0 for 2 on the day. He eyes the first pitch. Some chin music, as we like to say here on the Saints streaming network. Near at the eyes and the chin, upstairs and inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Kraken delivers, big swing and a miss from Jacob Galloway. Sticks on the scoreboard. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. McCracken with the pitch. Hit high in the air and well out to left center field. Hayworth runs over, meets up with Reed, but makes the grab in left center field for out number 2. 2 batters, 2 flyouts for Nolan McCracken. 2 quick outs for the Saints. And Tyler Hawley now, who's having himself a day, by far the most productive day, has 2 of the 5 hits for the Oaks. He's 2 for 3 with a single and a 2 RBI double. That 2 RBI double, those 2 runs represented the 2 go-ahead runs. It was 1-1 when he stepped up for that third at-bat, and that stand-up double, scoring those 2 runs, gave the Oaks the lead that they've held on to since. As Tyler Hawley stares down the first offering from McCracken. It's in there for ball 1. The 1-0, right down Broadway, in there for strike 2. 1-1 the count for Tyler Hawley, the third baseman, who's had a lot of action today. Handful of putouts, 2 or 3 over at third base. 1-1, swing and a miss from Hawley. Strike 2. Only 1 strikeout today for McCracken. He's got his eyes on number 2. Knocking on the door here with 2 outs. One, 2 count, 2 outs. McCracken with the pitch, way over the head of Garber for ball 2. That evens it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuce is wild here in the 8th for Nolan McCracken. 2 outs, nobody on. Oaks with a 2-run lead. The pitch. He got him swinging. McCracken gets the 3 up, 3 down frame, and strikeout number 2. The Saints. 3 more outs to keep their season alive as we head to the top of the 9th here from Thousand Oaks. In the entire CCL season this summer, only one complete game across tons and tons of pitchers. But Charlie Decker comes in, 8 innings of work, only 3 hits, 1 earned run, and he eyes the second complete game of the entire season across the entire California Collegiate League. Joey Milto puts one in the air. Hawley tries to make the grab, but unable to do so. Will go down as a strike. Charlie Decker, though, eyeing that second complete game in the league. Charlie Decker at Puget Sound University, as we talked about. 4-1 record. His longest 2 appearances came in the last 2 games that he appeared in this season, 6 innings. The 0-2 just upstairs. One-two count now for Milto. The pitch. Misses the zone low. 2-2 the count to Joey Milto. Decker looking for that 5th strikeout and the first out. Two-two. Way up in the air. Shallow left field. Mora gets under it. 2 outs away are the Oaks from clinching a berth to this year's CCL championship. Back to the top of the order, Jacob Freer, who's 0 for 2 on the day, comes in for plate appearance number 4. Charlie Decker has 1 walk on the whole day, and it was his first batter faced, Jacob Freer, all the way back in the top of the first inning. Freer's first pitch swinging, lines it up the middle for a base hit. Jacob Freer, a 1-out single, keeps the Saints alive here in the top of the 9th inning. Frozen rope from Jacob Freer crushed that baseball over second base and into shallow center field. He gets hit number 1. Tyler Hawley allows hit number 4. Enright takes and stares down strike 1. Double play is an option, but Oaks infield playing standard. 0-1 from Decker. Grounded, foul on the right side, just by a few inches. Johnson tried to make the diving grab, not able to scoop it up. Now an 0-2 count. Trotter Enright. Oh, 2 pitch. Got him swinging. Out number 2. Decker, 1 out away from the complete game. Runner at first. Jackson Reed. Runner goes. The throw is off-centered, but he makes the grab and the tag, but Freer sliding in safely. A risky jump there, but he gets the stolen base and puts himself in scoring position. The pitch missing the zone. 1-0 now, the count for Jackson Reed. Swing and a miss on the 1-0. One and one the count. 2 outs in the 9th. Decker, swing and a miss. One and two count. Charlie Decker with the pitch of his season. 1-2. Got him staring. Charlie Decker gets the complete game. The Oaks take the South Division Championship and advance to their second straight CCL Championship berth. Six strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 hits, only 1 earned run through 9 full innings for Charlie Decker. A masterclass on the mound for the Puget Sound pitcher. 3-1 the final score. 5 hits for the Oaks, 4 for the Saints in a very close 2-run ball game. A very good performance from both squads. But the Oaks continue their reign on the Saints throughout the summer, and they'll head to the CCL Championship. They'll face the winner of the Crawdads and the Stompers, who are scoreless through 1.5 innings in the bottom of the second. And with that, we will wrap things up here on the Saints streaming network. An absolutely amazing season that it's been. Thank you all for joining and tuning in throughout the entire season on the Saints streaming network. Signing off for the last time this summer. My name is Mark Robinson. Thank you all so much for watching this summer. Have a good one, everybody.